So today I'm going to teach you how to play F sharp, and the fingering will be different depending on what kind of recorder you're using. So in my class I order German recorders, and the reason I do this is because they sound the most like real wooden recorders, and also the fingering for F is easier. However, it turns out the fingering for F sharp is actually harder. Sorry guys, I don't know. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we're always going to play with our left hand at the top. Just a reminder that I'm mirroring you right now. So you're going to have to do the opposite of what you see me doing. So thumb of the back with the left hand. First finger, B, A, G. Now, right hand, you're not going to use this finger. It's going to float over the hole. Now you're going to use your middle finger on the next hole down. Then this finger over this one. And pinky finger over this one here. And again, there's just one finger that doesn't have a hole to cover, and that's this one here. Now, one thing that I notice with my students is sometimes they end up doing this. Make sure that's not you. Because when you want to play F or E, you're not going to be able to. It's going to be very gimpy because you're going to be like switching like that. Remember, like I said in my other video, that every finger belongs to a specific hole. You don't get to choose which hole to cover with which finger. So this finger always covers this hole, no exceptions. So again, double check. The pointer of your right hand should not currently be covering any holes. It should be floating. And so F sharp sounds like this. Now let's talk about the fingerings for the Baroque recorder. Now same thing, thumb at the back covered, 1, 2, 3 of the left hand. Now we're using the right hand. First finger floats, we use the middle finger over the next hole, and then the fourth finger. The reason it's easier on Baroque recorder is you don't have to use the pinky finger. How nice is that? Okay, so this is the fingering for F sharp, and it should sound like this. So this is the first warm-up in which I've incorporated F sharp. So we're starting on B, which is a friendly note. We hold B for 4, A for 4, G for 4, F sharp for 4, and finally E for 4. And this is where you're going to find out whether you're actually playing the F sharp with the correct fingers, because switching from F sharp to E if you have the wrong fingers makes it extremely difficult. Okay, so let's give this a try. I'll play now to demonstrate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now you get to try. So I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. B, A, G, F sharp, E. Next we're going to try a warm-up that involves tonguing. And tonguing again is where you're bringing your tongue forward and either making a T sound or a D sound before the note. And again, this just prevents you having to breathe before each and every note, and it also helps to make your tone, your sound quality more clear. And also for the notes B and A T sound is fine. As you get into the lower notes like G, F sharp, E, you're probably going to want to use the dust sound more, just so that you're not blasting on the notes and getting the higher note. First I'll demonstrate how to play it and see if you can hear the tonguing before each note. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your turn. I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. B, B, B. Rest. A, rest. G, 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 rest. F sharp, F sharp, rest. E, 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 rest. In the next warm-up, you'll be moving from E to B, back down to E, and then you'll get to move quicker using eighth notes. So again, this is going to increase your flexibility moving between different notes. And also it's really important that you're tonguing too, just so that the sounds are coming through clearly and cleanly. So let me demonstrate it for you, and then you'll get to try. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your turn. I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, F sharp, G, A, B, A, G, F sharp, E, F sharp, G, A, B, A, G, F sharp, E. The final warm-up has you moving between G, F sharp, and E, because again, the fingering for F sharp is a little bit tricky. So let me play that for you, and then you'll get to try. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your turn. 1, 2, ready, play. G, F sharp, E, F sharp, E, F sharp, E, F sharp, G. The reason for all this work on F sharp is so that we can play the Avengers theme, which I've transposed into E minor. So I'm going to play it for you now, and then you're going to get to try. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also wanted to demonstrate how to play the Avengers theme on the Baroque recorder, just so that you guys have a chance, and I know there are a lot of Baroque recorder players out there, that you guys have a chance to see how it's played with your correct fingering for F sharp. And I hope for all of the previous warm-ups you were remembering that you see me playing with 3 fingers, but for you guys it's going to just be the 2, so no pinky finger. Just leave that little guy out. Okay, so here's the Avengers theme being played on Baroque recorder. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the Avengers theme in E minor. I just want to point out there is a repeat sign, so when you get to this point, you're going to come back to the beginning, play this again, and then end on this final E here. Okay, I'm going to count you in. Don't forget to tongue before each and every note. 1, 2, ready, play. E, B, A, G, G, A, B, B, E, B, A, G, G, F sharp, E, B, A, G, G, A, B, B, E, B, A, G, G, F sharp, E. I want you to practice it without me singing in the background. And of course, you can start to pick up the tempo as you get more comfortable with playing the song. Have fun!